rock home for the rest of the Sunday afternoon. Now it's really got me thinking about whether I want to change cars. Oh, it's a newer Cayenne. I love the Cayenne, but it needs some work done on it, which immediately makes me want to sell it. So I had this car for a few months, and then when the air in the tyres got dirty, I had to sell it and move on. So what's the short list of interesting cars I could get? I'm going to drive down over the connector to go to Isle of Palms. I think the Mercedes G-Wagon would be high on the list. I like the big rugged off-road looks to it. Yet it's got a luxury interior. I don't like the fact that it reports something like 12 miles to the gallon. That's a bit terrifying, even with cheap American prices. I would love another Defender. My old Defender 110 crew cab was epic. It was so basic and utilitarian. It was just fun to drive all the time. Watch it. Do you see me? Yes. But can't get them over here. Landrover, why did you change it and discontinue the Defender? Why didn't you just slap some airbags in the front? Then you could have sold it in America and made millions of dollars. The other car I like is the Nissan Armada. I had the Infiniti QX56 a few years ago, which I really liked. I regret getting rid of it. I got rid of it because I'd overextended myself taking the car loan out. It was a bit of a struggle every month. Look, there is the G-Wagon I was just talking about. Look at it. Just looks fantastically great. It looks so... I think I'm going to have to get one. A Jeep? Nah. I think the G-Wagon's really going up there, and I've seen a really nice one advertised. But it's 50 grand, which is a serious wedge of money to buy for a car that's... I think it's a 2010 or 2011, so it's 6 years old. 50 grand for a 6-year-old car. Okay, I'll come back to cars. I might even video going out and doing some test rides wearing the Google Glass. Come to a complete stop. Carry on. I'm mastering the art of looking sideways so that you guys can see a nice video while glaring through the corner of my eye so I can continue to look straight ahead. That's another cool place to come and eat or drink. The Boathouse. The inside of it is kind of a fairly rustic but slightly upmarket fish restaurant essentially. But they have a really nice deck bar on the top where you can sit and look out to sea and chill and have a few cold drinks on a hot day. A little bit more pricey than other bars in the area, but worth the price difference if you're feeling a little flush. The LR3. I had an LR3, Boris, before I had this car, and I loved Boris. Loved him. Boris the Land Rover is awesome. Was awesome. If it wasn't for the fact that he broke down every month. In fact, some months it was every week something would go wrong. And I just sunk so much money into repairing that damn car. It got to a point where once I'd spent over 2/3 of the value of the car on repairs, that was my final straw. My final straw should have been the first third. Should have been the first $1,000 I had to spend. That didn't fix the problem. It's a cool house. wonder if that would be any good in a zombie apocalypse. I wonder if the zombies would get stuck in the mud trying to get to the house and then eaten by sharks. They'd probably get eaten by sharks if it was an episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Christmas time and all the thingies are going somewhere or another. Right, after stopping for a quick ingress. Never do this when you're driving, kids. We're on the road to nowhere. Well, actually it's the road to somewhere. It's the road back to my house. On that note, I'm going to end this rather boring, long, waffly video of driving aroundishness and say, I was going to say until the next time, but what I'm going to say is the next video will be on the motorcycle with the fairings attached and riding around. I did record one the other day, and then when I got home I found that I had no audio. Very irritating, so I'll have another go again this week. Right. Later, kids.